Oh, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gypsi, the Pixies, the man them tipsy period. And as you guys can tell from the title, today we're gonna discuss the habits I took in order to change my life for the better, to level up financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, every single thing. You guys see that I've been very happy lately and I've been very content with my life and the journey that I am on. And you guys wanted to know what are the steps that I took. Shout out to Reshine Hair for sponsoring this video off of Aliexpress, baby girl. All the information to this hair will be in the description box below, so don't forget to check it out. The hair is affordable, beautiful, and very easy to install. If you're a beginner like me, emphasis on the beginner, so don't clock me about my wig skills, okay? And they're having a sale today, so make sure you guys go and shop. Don't ask me where I got this wig because it will be in the description box below. But before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video and you can see my beautiful face again. Now let's just get into the video, because if you're interested in leveling up your life, maybe you can use my steps, and I'm just telling you what I did, okay? I'm not Jesus, but I'm just telling you what I did. Okay guys, let's get straight into the video. Alright, for starters guys, you guys know how I always start my wig videos. First, your wig comes in a box like this, and let me tell you guys something. This packaging is so cute, and inside is your wig, of course, which I actually have on my wig head. And then you get a clip that's shaped like a butterfly. So cute. And you get a pair of lashes with your wig. This is what my girl looks like. Now first I should say I did not bleach knots. Guys, remember I'm a beginner, so step by step we'll get better. I already sectioned off the pieces that I'm going to cut into baby hairs right here, and I just put foundation on the lace so it can match my skin. The wig cap, oh, I forgot to add that you get wig caps with your wig as well, which is what I have on my head, and you get a pair of two. So let's just get started. I'm going to be wearing this unit glueless, of course, and I actually wrote down all the list of habits. Well, not all of them, but just the main ones that I wanted to discuss in this video. So give me a moment, let me at least put this on my head. I should mention that this wig actually has 4 clips inside, 2 at the sides, and 1 at the bottom and 1 in the middle. Now it actually does not have a band inside, which to me is a disadvantage because there's people like me with a big head. Because I have really thick natural hair, the back of my wig cap will actually show, which to me is not that cute. But this is my first time trying a kinky curly unit. You guys know the drill already. I'm going to wear this glueless because I'm the type of girl I love to take off my wigs, and this natural texture is actually so beautiful. I've never worn anything like this before, and the hair is really, really, really soft, girl. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so while that is drying down, I'm going to tell you the first step I took in order to change my life. The first step I took was rediscovering my relationship with God. The first thing I should say about that is that a journey with faith is not going to be easy. It's literally called a journey for a reason. You're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs. It takes constant effort every single time. You guys know already, my boyfriend's mom is very religious. She actually sends me her pastor's devotions in the mornings, like on a Sunday. And also whenever I'm having a struggle understanding a verse, I'll talk to her or I'll talk to my boyfriend. And I found praying for me very hard. I thought that you had to pray to God like, "Dear Heavenly Father Almighty." No, I literally talk to God like He is my friend that I'm just literally chilling with. So I talk to Him very normal, just like how I'm having a conversation with you. And then I also turn to my Bible as well. I also like to listen to sermons online, or just even just listening to something that to keep my motivation up. My favorite person to listen to is Sarah Jakes Roberts. Girl, so that was my first thing when changing my life. I knew that I really wanted to have a close relationship with God, and I really fell off the first time, you guys know. So this is something that I really put to my forefront, and when I read my Bible, I really had clear understanding as to it. And especially when the times where I feel really low, I turn to the Bible. I know when I feel like the world hates me, there's this scripture by, I don't remember the exact verse or who said it, but it says, Jesus said it, if you feel like the world hates you, remember it hated me first. I'll put it on the screen of the Bible verse, but I love that, especially when I feel very, very low, girl. And what I find really fascinating about the Bible is like everything that's going on in the life right now been happening years and years and years ago, and basically it's like a guide on how to survive this life. That's why I personally love the Bible. A lot of people might not agree with what I'm saying, but to me, the Bible comes in clutch, and it helps me to get over certain situations or how to, you know, mitigate things from happening in my life. And when they do happen, I know what to do. Guys, my camera died, so sorry about that. So we're gonna start styling the hair, okay? What I'm gonna use is actually this right here. It is African Pride Miracle Leave-In Conditioner. And then I'm going to use the Motions Mousse. That's it. Now the second thing I did to change my life is living in the present but being mindful of the future. How many times we have set a goal for ourselves and say, okay, I want to do this by a certain date, I want to do this by the time I'm this age, but yet still we don't do the work it takes in order to get there. So that's what I mean, like being mindful of the future but living in the present. I realized that if I want to do something, I have to put in the work now. So I'm going to be very, very specific. I started to get very specific with my actual goals and the time I wanted to reach them. So for example, I said to myself, by the time I'm 25, I should know the basic fundamental things, which means to cook, to clean, to wash. This might sound really weird to you guys, but this year was the first time me ever washing my clothes all by myself. Growing up, I had a housekeeper, and it's not what you guys think. It's not because you think that I'm rich or anything like that, but I came from a very, very single household family, meaning that it was just my mom taking care of me, and my mom used to work very late shifts, 8 o'clock in the night, coming home. She obviously did not have time to do domestic things or even teach me. So basically, I've had to help her all my life. I really want to be living by myself by the time I'm 25. Hopefully that happens. God's will. He knows my desires and he's gonna let it happen. But I basically feel like you should know your life path by the time you're 25 and have certain characteristics down packed, especially as a woman. That's fundamental. It's not cute to be very old and not know how to cook. It's nothing to brag, nothing like that. So basically I need to put in the work from now in order to be like that by the time I am 25. The third thing I did to level up my life, especially in the way that many people have realized, is educate myself on financial literacy and becoming more strict with my finances. Now this is where you actually have to have some self-realization, like real talks with yourself, and be like, are you okay living below your means? Not on your means, you know, below your means. And I am a very good saver. That's one thing about me. I save and I'm not afraid to put myself out there. I've really been educating myself on the stock market. I have really been strict, meaning that stop making impulse purchases. I stopped subscribing to certain subscriptions so I won't see when things are on sale. I'm not keeping up with Fashion Nova, like all of those things. And you guys know I started to have more of a sustainable wardrobe, meaning that I really want to stop buying into fast fashion and having things in my wardrobe that I know that I will continuously love for years and years and years to come. I am literally making the most money I have ever made in my life, and I have to be responsible. I'm telling you guys straight up, it's very easy to get caught up, and I had to be very strict with myself and say, listen, don't fumble the bag. Don't fumble the bag. You have many people watching you. You have people you inspire. You need to be an example for people, and I believe honestly like that is one of my purpose in life that God put me on this planet to do, because how I think about it is like many have been called but few has been chosen, right? And I'm blessed to have this platform, and I need to use it in a way to motivate others and just be an example to people. I can't be out here trying to keep up with the Joneses and live paycheck to paycheck because your girl not doing it. I'm sorry. No. So I really had to educate myself on that, learn how to budget, but also rewarding myself in a bit. Oh, I don't think I mentioned, but I've now started to throw partner. If you are not an islander, basically it is a group of people working to save their money together, and how it works is everyone throws a hand, which is like, let's say a certain amount, let's say $100 every week until the year is over, and then at the end of the year or whatever month that you choose, you get that lump sum of money. It's a great way to save, especially if you are a young girl. I 100% believe that you should do something like that. It's the best way to save when you feel like you're not actually saving, and to have that huge lump sum in the end, you're gonna be feeling rich, right? So I've joined that, but I've joined a US one, so that's very good for me, and that's already an advantage for me because you guys know I'm from Jamaica, so the dollar value, there's something called inflation, baby, you know. So really just educating myself on ways I can make money and to save. I'm not really into investing as yet because I personally feel I need to reach a certain amount before I say, okay, like I'm willing to lose some money, because that's basically what investing is. You know, there's always a chance of you losing your money. The fourth thing that I did in order to change my life was to quit social media. So you guys realize I'm not on Instagram anymore, and basically it was my way of forcing myself to be okay with being alone. You need to learn yourself, and to me, I felt like social media wasn't bringing me any purpose really. All I was doing was wasting my time on it. So I came off to really figure out, who am I? You know, who am I without my friends? Who am I as a friend? Who am I as a girlfriend? Who am I? What do I like to do? And I realized after a long day, I like to come home to a spread bed and I like to have my candle. That is what I love. I'm loving kinky curly hair. Oh, girl. I have limited contact with friends, so I really basically I'm a loner now, and it is obviously for the betterment of myself. And your friends, who are your friends, will always be there no matter what. You don't have to talk to them every single day, and just, you know, getting out of that space. How many times we as friends, we take up other people's problems on our heads? I know I am like that. I know I am that friend. So really just take time for yourself. I felt like I really need that, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard. I feel alone majority of the times, but you have to realize that you're gonna outgrow people in your life. I literally feel my life changing, and everyone's gonna go through it. If you are older than me, please let me know if you have been through that. But a period of change where you literally feel like you have nobody. I always say change is inevitable and growth is fundamental. So I am willing to go through a period of sadness in order to get to the period of happiness. The fifth thing I did in order to change my life is having self-awareness. Now, this is in a relationship aspect. As much as you always hear girls say, oh, what can he do for me, what can he do for me, I had to realize, okay, I'm now in a relationship. What can I do for him? He's providing me in so many different ways. How am I going to be that person for him? That's a mindset that most girls don't have. And I knew that. Oh, another thing I want to say is, like, I had to realize that I'm different and it's okay to be different. But back to what I was saying. I want to be a very good girlfriend, especially to this partner that I have, because I do see them as my future husband. And I realized there are some aspects that I could work on. So for example, I could be a better listener, right? I could have more patience. Like, it's really teaching me patience. And to be quite honest, people, I'm going to be very, very real. You can't have patience for somebody you don't like. That's true. Like, if you don't love the person, you will never ever be patient. You're going to run out of patience and you're going to be very easily irritated because you don't like them. That's just life, you know? There are already traits that I love about myself. For example, I'm very compassionate, very empathetic, and I basically have to be a boss because my boyfriend is a boss. So I need to match his energy. I need to be a boss as well. So, you know, just really focusing on myself and having self-awareness, look into myself and say, okay, like, there's certain things that you can improve on. Let's work on it. The sixth thing that I did to change my life is actually being less opinionated. Now, I'm the type of person, I always have an opinion. I do. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. But then also, I had to say to myself, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I had to be mindful of my approach, especially when I am upset. I'm gonna let you have it. But even like on social media, I always have an opinion, especially when it comes to sensitive topics like race or anything like that. I had to like catch myself and be like, you know, honestly, Junelle, just watch the video and don't say what you have to say, especially when it's unsolicited opinions. Okay, like, I fall short in that as well. And the last thing that I learned in order to change my life is accept the fact that failures happen and it's okay to fail, just like how I failed at this wig, you know. By the end of the day, practice makes perfect. You're not gonna get it your first time, you're not gonna get it your second time, but all that matters is that you don't give up. Just like how I won't give up trying to do these wigs by myself, even though it means that I might look terrible on the internet, but it's okay. You guys are my best friends, so you guys can see me ugly. Okay, the growth is real. Okay, and that's the end of today's video, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Shout out to Reshine Hair for sponsoring today's video and sending me this unit. All the information to the hair will be in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you like it, even though I failed. And thank you guys so much for rocking with me and just to see my growth. And thank you guys for all the sweet comments that you leave on my videos. And I can't express how much I really love you guys and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.